This is a Red cinema camera. It's capable of capturing 8K raw video up to 60 frames per second and over 300 frames per second in lower resolutions. Red cameras are an industry standard and have been used on movies such as The Irishman, The New Mutants, Midsommar, Captain Marvel, Six Underground, and Bird Box. Plus, shows such as House of Cards, The OA, Mindhunter, The Boys, Black Mirror, Lost in Space, and a crap load more. If you're interested, I'll leave a link down below so you can check out how many things have been shot on Red cameras. This is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It's easily one of the best phones on the market and packs enough features to keep you busy for the next 2 years. While it doesn't record raw video and hasn't been used to record major motion pictures, in the smartphone world, it's still an industry standard. The camera on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is really impressive, being able to produce some of the nicest looking 4K video on any smartphone up to 60 frames per second. It's also the only phone on the market outside of its smaller siblings to feature a variable aperture. Today we're going to be putting these two behemoths up against each other. Let's see what happens when we take a flagship smartphone and put it up against a $50,000 cinema camera. First of all, let me quickly say when it comes to professional video, by no means am I trying to say the Galaxy Note 10 competes with the Red. The ability to shoot RAW immediately trumps the Galaxy Note 10 since that's the ultimate flexibility. However, I just want to compare quality to quality, and in order to do that, I do have to even out the playing field. As you can see, this video is being shot in 30 frames per second, and that's because the Galaxy Note 10 lacks 24 frames per second inside the stock camera app. Rather than using Filmic Pro, I wanted to showcase the phone's full potential right out of the box. For the Red, I used Dragon Color 2 and Red Color 4 for a baked-in look. I also disabled 8K and RAW by only shooting in ProRes 422 LT in order to make things a little more fair. While there is definitely a difference in quality, I have to say it's nowhere near the blowout I was expecting. The Galaxy Note 10 Plus has a ton of dynamic range and produces realistic colors straight out of the camera. The over-sharpening is probably the biggest downside in my opinion. When you look at it compared to the Red, it just looks very digital. I wish there was a way to reduce the amount of digital sharpening Samsung is applying. Another noticeable difference are the colors, and this comes down to bitrate, compression, and chroma sampling. The Note 10 is using much more compression with a smaller bitrate, therefore it's incapable of capturing the same amount of color information as the Red. In specific, the Note 10 is capturing 420 H.264 and H.265 footage, while the Red is capturing uncompressed 422 ProRes. Gerald Undone did a fantastic job of explaining the difference between 444, 422, and 420 color sampling, which I'll link in the description of this video. The Note 10 isn't always perfect, as you can see during these extreme dynamic range tests where the Red has a clear advantage. The same thing can be said about low light shooting, since the Red produces a very fine noise pattern which replicates film grain versus the Note 10's splotchy noise patterns and Samsung's aggressive noise reduction, which results in pretty much an unsharped image. Low light also has a major impact on colors on the Note 10, but if you had to shoot in crazy dark situations, you technically could, but just be mindful. Once again, I'm not trying to prove that smartphones are better than cinema cameras. There's a reason why cameras like Red and Ari exist. I just want to show how far along smartphone photography and videography has come and the quality you can achieve by using the stock camera app with zero additions added to the phone. To be honest, I'm really impressed with what's possible when it comes to using smartphones like the Galaxy Note 10 Plus for videography, and I'm excited to see where this is headed. The best camera that you can buy is the camera you have with you all of the time, and for most of us, that's our smartphones. So as these cameras become better and better, so can the story and memories that we capture. Well friends, that does it for me. If you want to see more videos like this one, like me putting the iPhone 11 up against the Red, let me know down in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content just like this, and I will talk to you beautiful people in the next video.